Good morning, guys. This is Stephen Howard. My dog Yucca. Say hi, Yucca. She's pretty mellow this morning. I'm just by Bonner. Just passing over the Clark Fork River. Having my Florence coffee this morning. Gonna really miss Montana. This is my last video in Montana. I'll be driving out today in a couple of hours. I'll probably film another video after I'm hooked up with the trailer. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty epic road trip. I crossed through most of the panhandle of Idaho and then of Idaho, and then across Utah down into southern Utah, and then I'm pretty much home free. A little sliver of Arizona, and then through the Virgin River Gorge and into Mesquite, and then Las Vegas, Nevada. They want me to check in with probation immediately, and the probation up here was really kind of lax. I didn't see my probation officer very often, and I was always very honest with him anyway. I don't think I'm much of a risk or whatever as a reoffender, but I'm basically headed to Las Vegas for work. I'll be working with my buddy Mike. I got a real interesting story that I want to tell you. It's kind of embarrassing for me, but it's a true story. So I was in Las Vegas. My trial was put off. My Suburban hadn't broke down yet. And I was down there running out of gas because Vegas is really big and sprawled out. Takes a lot of gasoline to get around. I had like a quarter tank left and was getting worried. I had no money. My mom was on Social Security and I was just feeling like shit. So I held a sign out that said, "From Montana, need gas." And I made a few bucks. Some people handed me some bucks, and then a really nice white Suburban, like a beautiful new Suburban with a really nice family in it, pulled up, and guy rolled the window down. He said, "You really from Montana?" I said, "Yeah." So he said, "Why don't you pull in behind me at the gas station and I'll fill you up." So he filled me up with gas, and I think he handed me $100. And he said, I'm moving this weekend. Why don't you help me move?" So I came over and I helped him move, and the movers that came were really cool. They were like college kids that didn't go to college. They started a business, and I really liked them. And I was working really hard because I wanted to impress this guy. And the mover said, oh, are you a friend of Mike's?" I said, "No, I was holding the sign out for gas and he hired me to help move." And he goes, "Oh, I thought you were his like lifelong friend or golfing buddy or something." I chuckled. I said, "No, not at all." He's all, "Well, damn, you move so good. You should work for me." So I ended up getting a $20 an hour job working for the movers in Las Vegas. If you ever want a good moving company, it's Brandon at Perfect Movers. So it all happened from holding a sign out saying that I needed help with gas and that I was from Montana. And that same guy that gave me the gas helped me out with the moving job and got me basically got me a job with the movers, is the guy who just offered me $35K a year, and I'm going to be his assistant. So it's a big opportunity, and I've come a long way, obviously. So let's give this a shot. I'm kind of like blown away that this is all happening and so quickly. If you watch the series of videos, I literally didn't know what was going to happen next week, last week. So I think it's a really good showing that if you have faith and you hang on and you work with your emotions and you work with your problems and you work through them, that they don't have to last forever. There's light at the end of the tunnel, or there's a sun shining out there somewhere, and you got to go after it. So I just want you guys to have a really blessed day. Yucca's going to obviously take a really long 2-day nap probably on our road trip, and wish me luck. I got the car serviced and had got a really expensive brake job done, but the brakes are really good now for the trailer. Not really worried about much, but I'm very awake. I'm very alert. I'm ready for the next step. I got to quit smoking weed and cigarettes cold turkey. So that ought to be interesting. Yeah, and then dealing with the responsibility load of waking up every morning and being prepared properly for this job. So I don't want to let anybody down. At the same time, I don't want to let myself down or my audience down. I will be working on the movie and getting the Vegas portion written and done. And then I got to get it typed up and fitting into the script format. And then basically the movie will be done. I'll be able to take road trips on my days off into Hollywood and try and knock on William Morris Agency and some other doors. But if anybody has any ins in Hollywood and they see my videos, I've got a television show that deals with homelessness. I was either going to call it Zero to Hero, or if we can get the rights to it, Trading Places. But I want to find a homeless person per month, and I don't know if rehabilitate is the right word, but I want to give each person an equal opportunity to come out with us and come to a place like Montana and heal and do spiritual work and figure out exactly what we can do for each individual. I believe mental illness is an imbalance. It starts with nutrition, and then it goes to basically inner stability or working rules, or the things that hold the fiber of mankind together, hold our civility together. Anyway, without going off on a tangent today, last few videos I haven't really been channeling much, but I will tell you that I have been getting downloads and messages. I think I have so much on my plate right now that I've kind of been worrying about those things more than I've been worried more about the utility of staying on the path versus the 5D where I'm headed. But what I wanted to tell you is every single action there's a reaction. If you can come with an open heart to everything, regardless of how people think, feel, or act, or anything about you. I have people that come out of left field they love me, I can tell that, but they're coming from anger or coming from a lower vibration. Then there's people that are coming from a higher vibration that are, offering me career path and are looking at my big picture. And yeah, so Ellen DeGeneres, here I come. Movie script, here I come. Leading man in Hollywood, here I come. Television show like Ridiculousness, but helping homeless people get a better life ahead of them. Here we go. I don't know. I need corporate help. I need big money. And the ideas that I have are not necessarily for me. I want to heal the masses and kind of show what we can do. I'll be the Bobby Flay of homelessness or something. But Las Vegas is a friend of mine said is going to be a touching stone or cornerstone, and that I'm headed back there to receive my crown, to take back my throne, to get the things back that are lacking in my life, and try and make a new mark. There's a new set of things that I'm interested in doing. Of course, it still involves all the things that I love to do, and I can't wait to be filming the movie and it actually being produced, and is this really happening? So I just look forward to sharing with you guys all of the milestones and triumphs as they come, and all of the hard times. I do cry on a regular basis, and it's about something pretty deep. So yeah, so the message today that I got in my download, I think it was like 4:44 a.m., is when you don't know what's ahead of you and you know what's behind you, all of the stuff that you got to work on, just stay in the moment. I can't get to Vegas today. I'll blow up my car trying. You got to take it easy. You got to maintain the speed limit. You got to worry about road conditions, wild animals. You got to drive with consideration to other traffic and semis. So kind of do it like that today. Just stay in the moment, drive, and watch where you're going. Is the best thing I can say. And that's what I'm going to do. Last night, a friend of mine asked me to drive like 6 hours round trip out of my way. And I was like, well, I have a road trip tomorrow. I'm really tired. I can't do it. They got kind of upset with me, but truth of the matter is sometimes you got to make tough decisions to stay on your path. And it's right there to knock you off it. I go driving up somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I end up having engine trouble or some sort of trouble. And yeah, so today I'm hooking up the trailer. Me and Yucca woke up. She's having her bone. And we're gonna just really enjoy the drive, the scenery. I'll probably film a couple times today. And I hope you guys have a great morning. Get your coffee on. Florence Coffee Company, Montana. You can order your beans. Family owned and operated since 2003. I love you, Montana. I'm gonna miss you. Talk to you soon, guys. Mahalo.